Alright, so we are going to be doing some self-VOD review. This is a game I played last night. Very close game. Well, actually, that's kind of a lie. We kind of got stomped. But I played pretty well. I had SVP, had a couple losses, but I'm not only going to VOD review myself so I can see what I can do differently in the future, but I'm also going to teach you guys how to self-VOD review, kind of the things that I look for when a VOD review happens. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. So first thing immediately with a VOD review, the first thing that I think about, since I do a ton of self-VOD reviews, is kind of just like, what have I worked on in the past? What have I focused? And are those mistakes done? So for me, my main focus is making sure I have my righteous cross when I block. And then also my ultimates. Like, I've been ulting like when we're already down, and I really need to save that. So I'm kind of looking for those two things, seeing if I'm still making those mistakes. But I'm also looking for new mistakes for something that I can focus on.
You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
Okay. With the process, it's just watching, and first of all, seeing if you just notice anything just by watching it. Like, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that. Alright, very first thing. Any interaction, like, it depends how much you want to look on. For me, it's a self-VOD review. So I like to look into every single thing. Taluk, dash, good, right? So lots of people have getaways, Hellabird, Namor Bubble, Psylocke dash, Psylocke team up. After that first combo, what I need to start doing is just waiting and pausing to see what they do, because I already do so much damage and get so much overhealth. A pause right here, just pause, wait. Oh, she used her team up. Now I'm fine. I can just back up normally, right? Another thing, I do not think my block here was necessary at all, right? So kind of a waste of lots of utility. Use my hook to get my Fury back. And then I'm on their backline. Perfect. Good kill. I remember this, my abilities didn't fully work, but it doesn't really matter. It's just kind of poke. Kind of poke right now. If you guys didn't know, so normally the hook gives like 1 Fury, but if you latch it onto an enemy, it gives you 2, and these symbiote things count as an enemy, so you can get 2 Fury. Cheeky little tip. Alright, so when I look at any fight that we lost, first of all, it's how did I die? So I look at how I died. One, I had no cooldown, so maybe not going on the side, but I honestly like it. It's not an issue. But the realistic reason why I died is Hulk ult, and my team was dead. So you look at how your team died. You can look back if you need, but what happened is there was an Invis ult, there was a Moon Knight ult, and there was a Hulk ult. So they used 3 ultimates, and we used 0. So that is basically what happened. They dumped ults, right? We're fine with that. So we're looking forward to next fight with using our ultimates. There we go. You see, I'm already implementing it. I didn't use my block. I didn't use my second Fury. And now I can still be a lot more active. Getting here. Okay. Good dive. Get out. Now the Hulk should be low. Okay. So we are down to support here. So again, this is focused on me, but like if my team knowing down to support, we shouldn't be popping ults because we're most likely gonna lose this fight anyways. So we use 2 ults, they use 1. But that's now, if you're tracking in your head, that's now Cloak and Invis. Invis is gonna have their ult soon, but as long as we kind of group up fast, I can kind of ult here. Oh, do I die here? If I die here, it's really bad. Ooh, I did die. Okay, so again, team kind of backed up ults. Again, this is not comms, so there's not something that I could have, like, I don't fully know, but the second we're down in support, I should have just gone back up, no ults. If they don't listen, that's on them. But we lose this fight. I need to either wrap the way my team's going, like I'm not sure why I went this way, and peel back with them, or I just need to die early so I don't get staggered crazy like that. So I'm staggered. My team waits for me though, so that's really good. So I know I have a free ult if I go fast here, and I have to focus the invis. So grapple gets stuck, unfortunate. Psylocke's on me, but I don't care. Ult. Alright. So here, they didn't die, and I know it's Daredevil, they should have. So I'm gonna look at my combos and see what I could have done differently. Thing. Okay. So the issue here is I was on... So first of all, making them patty cake is really, really good. But there wasn't a ton of kill potential. So what happened is I ended up switching targets. And then I didn't really commit to one. So I was on the cloak, I didn't keep on going, and then I started going for the invis, and now I'm back on the cloak, and now I'm kind of just doing both of them, not really committing to one. So I just need to commit to one single target, kill them, and then I'm fine. Right, and then also, I use my major abilities. I use this, I use this. Here is when I really should like, alright, what's going on with my team? Is anybody peeling for me? No, I'm good, so I can use my hook. I can keep on going. And then here is probably when I was like, all right, I'm not killing anything. I should get out. But again, I just kind of didn't stay on the right target. So we go next fight. I'm stuck. This map is so funky. Overall, good engage. I got attention. We got space. I'm making the Hulk overextend. I like this wraparound, but the only issue is it's quite slow. So there's either two options. One, I go right side and I get risked getting spot, but I think diving there is fine. Or what I do is I just wait for my team to kind of group up, like this is their space, and then once somebody takes a very aggressive off angle, like this Psylocke can die. The Psylocke can die, or this Moon, like now here is a great opportunity to dive. So I think if I just waited a bit more patiently with my team, rather than fully flanking, because what happens is by the time they actually dive, the Moon Knight and Psylocke are already heavily engaging on my team, same with the Hulk, and both of my supports are dead. So, go back to my POV. So flanks could have been a bit faster or just a bit more patient. Yeah, the purpose for diving is not only to get kills, but also make heals look away, but... So the issue right now is they have such overwhelming damage with Hulk and then Psylocke and Moon Knight. So just making their supports patty cake right now is not enough because their damage still runs forward with no care about me, because what's happening is their supports are patty caking and their damage are walking up, and then they, since I am 1 DPS, the Punisher and my 2 tanks alone can't deal with all that overwhelming damage. So in this high of level, you also want to make them patty cake, but you also want a DPS or a tank to pay attention to you, like force them to look at you so they don't have that overwhelming damage. So how I can do that is start diving the DPS first, like clearing off their off angles, forcing them back to their supports, and then I can start diving their supports. If that makes sense. So I switched to Psylocke here. I wanted more kind of frontline pressure and damage rather than just dive, because again, I was making their supports patty cake, but it was just too overwhelming of damage. So my job now is to kind of contest the DPS as much as I possibly can. And I think it's just too late before we can. But let's go second half. Just contesting the Psylocke, poking her away. I don't have an issue with this. Taking a flank now. Unfortunately, that's just kind of an aim diff. Like, I would have killed that invis if I had a bit better aim. There's not really anything to VOD review about that. It's just practice. And then we're already down here, and they're starting to walk up on us, so I should start heading out here soon. Perfect. Okay, so immediately I know they use both support ults, so I just need to farm my ult. I also know strange ults and their other ults are coming up pretty decently fast, so I have to be careful about that. Picks. Stacking the ult, this is good. Off angle immediately. So again, they kind of just dumped ults. They used Moon Knight, Hulk, and Psylocke, and they used both ults previously. So our Meg and me and our Bucky are gonna have some really nice ults. Here, I'll take that pick any day. And I stay alive, so that's perfect. So now we're up with support, so we should be able to win this fight. Immediately, we're putting pressure, so I immediately want to go top left, like, before this even happens. Which I kind of do. It's a bit late, and also the strange ult gets pushed into me. I would say that's a bit unfortunate, but as I'm walking up, we already know we have an advantage. I should be going on an off angle instantly. Rather, that would be top right, top left, even back here, or even taking a flank isn't bad at all. But I know the fight's starting, and I know ults are going to stop happening. I should not be punished by this, which I did do it. It was just late, and that's fine. And it's also kind of unfortunate that the strange ult was pushed into me. But... back, farming the Hulk. Team up could have saved you. I did have team up too. Did have team up as well, so that is a very good point. Got contested on height, so I just dropped back. Just want to farm my cooldowns. I don't need to do any crazy flank plays here. Right next. Hello, El Custo. I'm doing great. Just pressuring them from the back, taking as much space as I can. Just chilling here, poking. Get out. Alright, Hulk 1 here. Here I should immediately be taking an off angle, like the fight's starting. So I think top right is really good, or even top left, but you kind of have to go through Psylocke ult there. So I think top right is a great spot, rather than just sitting here, just kind of waiting for nothing to happen. I do it now, but again, it's kind of late. Okay, so with my ults here, it's amazing. It's an amazing ult. I just didn't. I used both my dashes. Both my dashes, so I couldn't get out after. I could have invis instantly or use my team up, but I didn't really do either. So that's just kind of like a lack of not using abilities. But the ult was good. I could have invis and teamed up, or just make sure I had a dash to get up after my ult.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Only 60 seconds left.
This is perfect. This has been what I've been trying to do. So like we were up one instantly on the off angle. That was perfect. Still on the off angle. Just harassing. My team's starting to take space, so I'm going to start taking a different off angle. Got like one. Perfect. Off angle. It's poking from here. My team's backing up, so maybe I should start as well. Actually, no, I know. Knew we had a quick ult. Focus on the Moon Knight. Okay. And then I just kind of, I'm forced to fight here because of DP. I could have died a bit earlier, staggered, but I also thought we needed touch, so I kind of stayed around as much as I can.
We'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
So we're already kind of down 3, just doing as much as I can. Kill 1. Alright, and that's the end of the game. Here are the stats. Overall, I think it was a close game. It was a really tough game. They kept on dumping ults, and we were not able to capitalize off of it. So a couple things that I could have done differently. On Daredevil, when I'm contesting off angles, really make sure that I don't use all my utility, and backing up when my team is fully dead or dying earlier, so I don't get staggered. And also not switching targets, fully focusing on one. For my Psylocke, I really just need to focus on getting out and using my abilities properly. I don't think I used my team up a single time, and I didn't use my invis to disengage, or if I did, it was way too late. What else was there? Off angles. Off angles, really, really important. I need to go on them a bit earlier than I currently am. But overall, it was a really close game. Also, just in general, what we kind of looked for is, one, when I died, when we lost a team fight, and how we do that is, one, how did I die, and how did my teammates die? Maybe there was something that I wasn't contesting, or there's something I could have done different to help them keep up. So yeah, that is my how-to VOD review, and also a self-VOD review of myself. But thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you guys have any questions, or if you want your game VODed, come to Twitch. I will see y'all later. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.